Hello, this video is to show you how to create a SCORM quiz using Wondershare Quiz Creator and then how to embed it in Moodle. So let's start by creating our exam using the Wondershare Quiz Creator. We'll go to Start and then All Programs and then select the software to run. This is the initial window that we have. We just click on create a new quiz and then we will get the window that we are gonna create our exam in. Then we will click on the menu that choose what type of question that we want. There are multi of questions types that we can choose. Let's choose the multiple choice and then we will create our first question. Here we will put the correct answer and then we will put the other alternatives accordingly. They can be more than 4. You can notice that from the right scroll bar. And here if the answer is correct, then we will get 10 points. So that's it. We just created by clicking OK, created the question. Let's create another question and let it be a matching question. And then here we will type in the question text, or let's say the directive text to the student. And then we will put the alternatives. So if choice is sky, then the match would be blue. And if the choice is grass, then the match would be green. So here we are matching the correct answers with their correspondence. And we have to put it in correct order here. And the quiz creator is going to shuffle them in the preview of the questions. And then we will click OK to create this question. So we have 2 questions right now in our bank of questions. Let's preview. This is how it's going to be, the introduction page of that quiz. If we click on start, then we have blue and so on. Let's try to answer the questions correctly. Oh no, that's all right, and then submit. We passed. Now notice the score is 10 and the passing score was 10 because we answered one of the questions as correct, the other was not. So it's not kind of fair here. We're gonna edit the questions itself and then themselves and then we will make the feedback as none. We don't want the feedback to be displayed to the student and then put the correct marks as 4. And we'll do that again for the second question. We can preview, of course, but let's see what happens. Okay, so we have 2 questions here. Let's preview. We have full score of 5 and total questions of 2. 1 for the first question and 4 for the second question. So we can just edit the score of each question that we want. And here we're submitting the right answer where our score is 5 and the full score is 5, so we passed. Okay, that's the preview. Let's edit the exam itself, the whole exam. the name of the exam is going to be colors, and the introduction page, we can put on the introduction page a message to the students or some instructions to be displayed. So this is a trial quiz to be embedded in Moodle. Under quiz settings, we can go and see if we could change the passing rate to another rate. Now we can just limit the timing of the quiz to be 30 minutes and click OK and then move on. We can choose from random questions to be randomized, and notice that we have two categories, therefore that we put 2. Now here are the messages that are going to be displayed to the student if he passes or fails, or we can choose to, despite the result, we can just display one message. Thank you, and you can proceed to the next. Other question settings and others, you don't have to edit them. Keep them the same. Let's publish the questions now. Now we're going to publish it to a learning management system environment. That's published as a SCORM. Shareable content object reference model, and here are we gonna save our exam. It's gonna be saved as a zip file. Let's try to embed it in Moodle. We're gonna add an activity, a SCORM package, and from there we're gonna just put the name of that SCORM package, colors. This description is going to be displayed once the package is run, and then we have to choose the file from our desktop. We are uploading a file from the desktop, and notice we saved the file in documents, and it's under My Quiz Projects. It's named colors, and it is a zip file, a compressed file. Uploading that file and then see what happens next. So we have the file colors.zip uploaded. We can choose to make it available at a certain time by changing these options. Just leave that maximum grade as is, and make one attempt for the exam, one attempt permissible for the exam. We can choose to display the exam in the current window or a new window. For now, let's choose current window and see what happens. See, these options are related to the new window option. And then we don't allow the student to skip. Let's leave all of these options the same and save and return to the course. Now here's the package. It's going to be looking like this. Let's see how it's going to be displayed to the student. And we just click on colors. That's our display of the exam, and you can notice that we have an enter button here. Just click on that and we will have the activity shown. So you can see that the activity is going to be loaded into the right pane of this window, and we have the left pane which we don't want it to be displayed further on. Let's try to answer the questions and see what happens if we submit. Here we go. Now what happens if we want to close it? Just exit the activity, going back to the editing. Just try to edit the options. Okay, let's see. Notice that we have one attempt, so if we try to take the exam again, it's not going to be permissible. Let's try to hide that panel on the left. Just turn this hidden, and let's display the activity in a new window. just make the height 100%. That means that's going to be occupying the full height of the screen that we have. And of course we would like to allow the window to be scrolled, because if it is going to be maximized and it's not scrolled, the student will not be able to see any parts that are hidden or something like that. So the navigation buttons are not, the option is not enabled in our Moodle. So I don't know if we could just remove that or make it hidden in further options. Let's save and move, see how our package is going to be displayed when the student clicks on it. And this is an exam about colors. We click on enter. Notice that we have a preview. We don't have the student. It's opened in a new window. We don't want the student to be opening in the preview. So yeah, see the navigation buttons, we don't want them. The reason I got the result is that because we took the exam once and it's not allowing us to take it another time. So that's why when we clicked on enter, we couldn't take the exam again. Let's disable the preview mode and see if we let's close this window, because this window was popped up when we launched the application first time. Let's launch it again, and here we don't have that preview mode. We just have the enter button and the directive from the instructor to the student. The window is maximized and the navigation buttons are again displayed. We just take them away and start and continue the quiz. Because we took it once, it's going to display the result of this activity, and we're not allowed to take it again. So let's return to the let's try to edit the options of the package again if we have further things to do. Let's see. Let's try to make it available in a certain time. So we will enable it in October 15th at 10 a.m. So time is 8:44 right now. So the student is not allowed to view it, and it's going to be open in a certain time, and it's going to be closed until a certain time, in a certain time. So it's going to be open from certain time to until a certain time. So it's like 1 hour. Let's save and go back 1 hour and a half. And we have colors. Click on that. See, it says sorry, this activity is not available until Wednesday, October 15th at 10 a.m. and notice the time is 8:45 a.m. So we don't have the permission to go into that activity yet. So that way you can make the package available at certain time to students.